Hi, my name is Jonathan. On this session I'd like to go through the installation and a basic setup of Apache Solr aka Solr with Tomcat8 on Debian Jessie. The Lucent search library currently ranks among the top 15 open source projects and is one of the top 5 Apache projects with installation at over 4,000 companies. Lucent Solr downloads have grown nearly 10 times over the years, with a current run rate of over 6,000 downloads a day as of 2015 October. Solr runs inside a Java servlet container such as Tomcat8 or Racing. The Solr distribution includes a working demonstration server in the example directory that runs in Jet. It's highly recommended you use the provided Jet server for optimal performance. However, if you absolutely must use a different servlet container, in this case Tomcat is highly recommended, and this is what this particular lab session is gonna walk you through that. Solr makes it easier for programs to develop a sophisticated high-performance search application with advanced features such as this. More on that later on. Solr is a search engine platform based on Apache Lucent and built on beta-tested Apache Zookeeper. It's written in Java and it requires a Java runtime. It uses the Lucent library to implement indexing. Solr makes it easier to scale up and down. It can be accessed using a variety of REST APIs, including XML, JSON, CSV, and binary. And here is where you will get to see more of the different features and functionality that Solr has to offer. Now this is on Solr homepage, and these are the features that Solr is capable of offering out of the box, and we will go and see these features in more details a little bit later on. But for now, let's go ahead and prepare our system. I will go ahead and log into the system that we want to install Solr. So this is a remote system, so I will use part here to log on to that particular box. Okay, so this is going to be our search engine. I will log in as user Debian. I will specify a password here to authenticate. Once that I am authenticated, actually I will switch to root. I will specify a password. Note that all the time I will be running my commands as root user. Alright, okay, so at this stage now I am going to install the GRE headless, since the GUI dependencies for Java are really not needed. I don't need them. So I'll specify the following command and hit enter. Then once here I'll just say yes, and this is gonna pull that 43.2 MB of packages just to get the OpenJDK7 GRE headless. So while this process is happening behind the scene, I'll go ahead and put you on pause, and then we will come back once the GRE headers has been installed, has finished installed, and then we can proceed with some other great stuff, right? Alright, now that we have got the Java installed, the Java headers that is already installed, I will go ahead and clear the screen so that we have some room here. Control to clear the screen, and install the Tomcat. Here I'll go ahead and install the Tomcat server, the Tomcat web application manager, and the Tomcat virtual manager by running the following command. Okay, so I'll go ahead and accept this. Right, once again this is going to install our Tomcat server. with Tomcat Virtual Host Manager and the Tomcat Web Application Manager. Now that we have installed the Tomcat server, we can actually go ahead and attempt to connect to it. So look at etc hosts. This will reveal the host name of this particular server. Okay, and I will use that particular name to connect to the server, and as we can see, it has connected. So this works. So let's just go ahead and continue further with customization. Now at this stage, it's always a good idea to go ahead and configure the Tomcat Manager web app authentication, because it's actually the way it is currently is not secure. So I will come down here. Actually, the file that we want is this one. Okay, so I will come down here, and on this particular line down here, I will go ahead and add the following. Alright, I've noticed I've added the following here. I've added the role for the manager GUI and for the admin GUI, and the username that I want is admin, of course, and here I have also specified the password, and I've set for the role manager GUI and the admin GUI, so they both have the same password there and username. Okay, so I'll go ahead and close this one, Control to save, and Control X to exit out. Now I will go ahead and restart the Tomcat server. And once we restart the Tomcat server, notice now if I go to the admin page here, so the username is admin and the password is admin pass. Now we log in, and voila, we can see we have managed to authenticate, and now we have logged in, and that's what's up. Okay, once again, to confirm, the file that we did change is this one. Okay, this was the file that we worked on, and these are the usernames that we've specified and the password there accordingly. Okay, so that works so far so good. And now this should actually work for both the host manager web app. We can also try, it should be the same password, admin pass. And that one works as well. Okay, so that's fine, so far so good. Now, okay, so once I'm here, I will go straight and get this one, the TGZ, because I am on a Unix box. So from here I'll just say copy link address, and then once I do that, I will come here to this particular box. I just want to put it on the root and say wget, and then this is going to pull that particular file. So within a minute or two, we should have 4.6.1 Solr version already available on our system. Then we can proceed with doing great stuff. Alright, now that we have this particular package, before we actually go ahead and start even to extract it, I'll just want to confirm the Java version that we are running. So I'll run this particular command, and we see we are on version 1.7. That's okay. So now we can actually proceed with our Solr installation. I will need to unzip this file here. Okay, so I need to unzip this file. Okay. Alright, now if we list, we see we have that particular folder there. Now I'll go ahead and copy this whole example up onto the Tomcat class path directly. So I will paste the Solr example up into the Tomcat class path. Okay, so this should do it. Of course, now the WAR file has to be placed inside the Tomcat web app directory, and to do that we'll just need to copy the following. And now of course I'll go ahead and copy the example app, alright, onto the Tomcat's core or Catalina. Okay. Alright, and now it makes sense for us to change the ownership here of the Catalina Tomcat serverlet container. And these are the actual components of the Tomcat server with which interacts with Java serverlets, by the way. Okay, now that we have done this, so let's go ahead and stop. I will go ahead and say service Tomcat8 stop. Okay, now we need to go ahead and secure the Solr web page because it's currently not secured. So let's go ahead and do that, and I will come down here. So all the way down here we just want to put this information here so that we can authenticate you to the Solr GUI now. Okay, so this is the stuff that we have put to secure our container. Okay, so all this security information that you see here. Okay, alright, so once this is done, now let's go ahead and edit this particular file so that we allow Solr GUI to be included on the authentication process. Do we want to do the changes here? Alright, so once we are done, go ahead and save this file. Then I will restart the Tomcat server. I just need to start it. Okay, now we can attempt to go to that particular URL. So I'll authenticate admin pass. This is what we specified previously, and we should be in. Alright, now it's time again to go ahead and examine this in a great detail upon the coming session.